Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video here where I'm going to be talking about Amazon arbitrage. Now, what that means essentially is just that you're buying a product somewhere and then selling it for more on Amazon to make a profit. And with the Amazon fees, what they are, it can be tricky to do this. But in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I flipped one product for a $600 profit. This is very real. This is possible for anybody. Let's jump into it. Here we go. All right, we're back. So, Amazon arbitrage. How can you find products, source them, then list them on Amazon, flip them for more money? Now, this is not drop shipping. These are products that I'm talking about here that you actually have physically, not you're buying from somebody, shipping to a buyer as soon as you have the sale on Amazon. No. Drop shipping is very dangerous on Amazon because you're relying on suppliers, you're relying on them to ship on time, you're relying on them to have the product, and especially if there is an arbitrage opportunity, you're expecting the stock to still be there when you need it to ship to your buyer. And Amazon is very, very picky about uploading tracking on time and making sure there's a good customer experience for their customer, not your customer. So, all that being said, the product that I made a $600 profit on. I'm talking profit after Amazon fees, after sourcing, after everything, over $600 profit. Here it is. Let's go to split screen. This is the AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3990X. Now this thing is absolutely mind-blowing because it is a 64-core processor. This product retails for $4,000, okay? I sold this for $4,000 on Amazon. I'll show you a picture here. I had the buy box, okay? Now, if this sells for $4,000 new, the MSRP is $4,000, I was selling it used for $4,000. I was able to purchase the product for $3,000, so I had $1,000 to play with in between. So this AMD Ryzen 64-core 3990X, I bought it for $3,000. I was able to sell it on Amazon for $4,000, and I'm gonna show you exactly how much the Amazon fees were. Here is a zoomed in version of the email I received from Amazon, telling me that my product has sold and that I need to ship the product. Now, I made sure that I put in plenty of time here so that way I had time to get the product, made sure it got to me on time, and then I could ship it. So I put about a week lag in there of handling time. Then you can see it's the AMD Ryzen. You can see the condition is used. This is not new, this is used, but there's a shortage, so you can't even get it new right now, which is how I was able to flip this for $4,000. Used, not new. Then you can see the listing ID, the quantity, the order date 12/29/20, the price $4,000, Amazon fees $320. So my earnings, what Amazon is going to give me, is $3,679.99. Now remember, I said my cost was $3,000, and in Texas, here's what's interesting. Texas, if you buy something for $3,000, there's a state sales tax. So you're gonna have to pay 8.25%. So your total cost would be 1.0825, which equals $3,247, which means I would have only made about $400 profit. However, I've got a trick that I used where I didn't have to pay sales tax. Maybe I'll explain that in another video, but that's not important for this. What is important here is that despite everything that's happening with COVID, despite everything that's happening with the supply chain, logistics issues globally, there is still plenty of opportunity to flip products just like this and make insane $600 per product profits, okay? And again, this is not drop shipping. This is finding products that are in high demand, that are in low supply, because either some sort of shortage or demand problem, shortage or supply problem has made it to where you can't get the products you need. This is a $4,000 CPU. People need these CPUs. If you've got a computer, people are still working. Depending on what you're doing, this is a great, workstation CPU. It's a great gaming CPU. It's a great, CAD video editing beast. It's insane, 64 cores. And for the price, this is actually a freaking steal, okay? I've had 18 core CPUs. I've never had anything like this. But the moral of today's story is that Amazon Arbitrage is alive and well. It can be done. And really quickly, I want to talk about the buy box on how do you get the buy box on Amazon, because that's what's very important to this whole model here, is how you get the buy box. So the buy box is literally Amazon. You are the seller when the buy box is live. What does that mean? That means if Amazon is not selling the product through first party, which is ships and sold by Amazon, then when somebody gets on the listing, you are the default seller. You have the buy box, meaning if somebody hits buy now, it's you that are getting the sale if there's other sellers on the listing. Because on products like this, there are gonna be other third-party sellers. But you just have to make sure that you get your product at the right cost, so that way you can compete with them and be competitive and actually make money and sell your product. Don't get greedy, okay? It's very easy to do. I thought about listing this for more. Look, I just want to get into it. I want to get out of it. And when I'm purchasing, I don't want to have to pay any carrying costs, okay? So I bought this for $3,000. Less than a week later, sold it for $4,000. Amazon's gonna take 2 weeks to wire me the money that I got this. Then I'm gonna pay off the credit card that I used to buy this, and I've still got a $600 profit. I've paid no interest on the credit that I used, and I made over 600 bucks. So that's how you do this. Even if you don't have the cash, you can use credit. If you have the cash, you can use your cash directly. But you should never use the cash if you think you can flip something very quickly and pay it off without having to pay any of those interest charges. Those interest charges will eat into your margins significantly, okay? So I never recommend doing that. But this, great product. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do it. This is an awesome monster $600 flip. I had to roll the dice, buy the CPU for $3 grand, but it worked out. I sold it for $4 grand. I made over $600 profit. But hey, I want to hear from you. If you've got any crazy flips that you've done, hey, let me know about them down in the comments below. And if you have any other questions, comments, or want me to make some videos about other things on Amazon for sellers, let me know. I might make a video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.